In this video, we're going to see how we can create an overlay header inside Oxygen. Hi, my name is Stratos, and I'm constantly creating video tutorials about Oxygen Builder. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So this is something like what we're going to create. As you can see here, we have the overlay effect inside the header, and we have, as you can see, the logo, and we have the menu, and beneath that we can see the images. This is what it means to be overlay. You can see that I do have a calling function inside here, and if I scroll down, I have a stick effect with the black color for the header. If we go to another page, we're going to see that we don't have this overlay effect. It's only applied in the home page. This is something that we usually do. We don't have an overlay menu everywhere, an overlay header. Of course, we're going to see how we can create it, and if you want, you can do that in every page that you have. So let's close that, and this is the blank Oxygen website. So we're going into the pages first. We're going to create some pages, and then we're going to create the menu. Let's create 4 pages. Let's create a home page. Publish that. Let's create a contact page. Okay, publish. Let's create about us. Publish. And services. And publish. Okay. Now I need to go into the menu, appearance menus, and create a menu. Let's go for a main menu, create the menu, and let's go and view all the pages. Home, contact, services, and about us will be added. Okay, home, about us, services is the third one, and contact. Let's save that. And let's go into the settings and reading and select the home page to be the one that it will display by default. Okay, save changes. And next thing is going to the home page, and I'm going to edit that with Oxygen because I want to add the image that I will have, and it will be easier for me to style the template. So I'm going to create first the layout, the basic layout, just the image on the top for the home page, and then we're going into the template because I do want to have something, and I want the template to be easier for me once I get something inside the home page. So we're going to add a section. I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can add an image inside here with the full width. The first is, let's open the structure, is to add the image inside the section. Okay, add the image. Let's go for browse, select the image. I only have 2 images, the logo and the image. I have pre-upload those in order to save some time. Okay. And now I can go into the section. I can go and select that to be full width in the sizing and spacing. Let's select full width and select for the sizing and spacing again here to be 0, 0, 0, and 0. Now that I have done that, I can see in the front end. And now it depends on the width and the height of the image. As you can see, it doesn't cover the full width because the I think that the image was something like 1600 pixels wide. Let's see. Yeah, it's not full width because it's 1600. If it was 180, because it's an HD screen, it will go full width. But it's better to go inside the image and select advanced sizing and spacing and go for full width inside here. 100%. Okay, let's save that and see how it looks in the front end. And we will see now that we have full width for the image, but the height is way too big for me. I don't like how it looks right now. So I'm going to show you also the other way, and this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to add the section again from the beginning, and I'm going to advanced, background, and select the browse, select the image. Okay, select image. And here cover, no repeat, 50% because you may have something that you want to show. Of course, these are just crocs. They're not something that I want to have a focal point, but you may need to. And then go back to the sizing and spacing and put here the height that you want, like 700 pixels or something like that. Save that and see how it looks in the front end. And this is something better. Of course, the image may go a little bit down when you add the header, but since we're going to add the overlay header later on, it will go back up again. You will see what I mean later on. Okay, let's go now. Let's close the page. We're going to open that later on to just make a little bit of editing in the settings, but I need to close that because I don't want to have to editors open, to build two Oxygen editors opened. So let's go to the templates and let's create a new template. I'm going to name it as main. I'm going to select for the catch all and publish. Once you do that, immediately all the pages will be assigned to that. You don't have to create the pages and edit them afterward. So as you can see, they have the main template here. Okay, let's open that with Oxygen. This is the page and this is the head. This is the front page. Okay, let's open that to be opened. Okay, let's start by adding the header builder. Okay, header builder. Then we need the inner content, inner double N, inner content. And then we need a section for the footer. Okay, the footer needs a tag like a footer. Okay, and then for the inner content, I usually go into size and spacing and put here minimum height of 75 viewport height. Usually I do something like that, so it will stretch the inner content and the footer will be always at the bottom of the page, even if the content is not too big. Okay, so now we have the header builder. Let's open the structure, open the header builder, and here we have the header row. I'm going to add inside here an image, okay, and as you can see, immediately went for the row left. Okay, so the thing that I'm going to do next in every element that I'm going to add is give it a class. So every element inside the header builder, we're going to get a class because I'm going to duplicate the rows and I need those elements to have a class. So if I want to change the width of the logo or the font, or the size of the menu, it will change to both of those rows. You will see later on what I mean. So basically, let's add the main logo, okay, the class. Let's browse and select the logo here. Select the image. It's way too big, so let's go for 120 pixels, something like that. And since we want that to be clickable and linked into the home page, I'm going to select here the link and select here the root and add that link. Okay, let's save that. I want to save every time. And let's add now the menu. Okay, we need the Pro menu. I don't know why the search is not working anymore after the 3.8. You have to type Pro in order to view the menu. In the 3.7, we could find that by adding the Pro, the menu word. Okay, let's select here and add a class, which will be the main menu. Okay. And after that, let's grab the menu and I'm going to put that in the row right. Okay, let's save that and you can see how it looks now, but if you click it, you will see it probably normal. Okay, once you click it or click outside or click again, something like that. Okay, so select the main menu, toggle above 992. Below 992, it will be something like a bar for the mobile, and this is below 992. Okay, then we have the desktop menu, typography. I'm not going to change too much of the things here. I'm going for 17. I'm going for a black color. Okay, and I'm going for the sizing and spacing. Let's go for 15 and 15, something like that, and 20 and 20. Now, keep in mind that I'm going to create this header, and this header is going to be the header that I want for the other pages, not the home page itself. So if you want to have a black header here with the white font here, and you have a logo that can be viewed in black, because not every logo can be viewed correctly in black background, but if you have that kind of logo, you can change that and create this to be dark background. I'm going to leave it as white, but if you want to change that, you can go into the header row and select the background color to be black, and then change the text and the color inside your menu by going into the desktop menu and going into the hover and hover text color should be something like black, and for the typography the color should be white if you have a black background. I don't know. Okay, let's go for the hover and select the hover text color to be this one. Okay, this was left from the previous examples. Okay, and let's save that. And we have the Bezier structure of my header. Again, this is the header for the other pages and not the style for the home page. Now, what I'm going to do is add another header row. So I'm going to click the header row and I'm going to add another one. So the header builder, and I'm going to add another header row, and this will be the above header. So I'm going to try to bring that at the top. Not every time I do that it works, but I'm going to try that. Okay. It did, and as you can see, it went to the top. If you are not able to do that, because in some cases I was playing for 1 minute and I couldn't do that, I think it's easier to go grab the link wrapper from the here and put that in here, and then the menu from here and put that in here. So you will have that to be empty. Okay, after that we can go and create our above header. We're going to add here a div, and I'm going to name it above header contact. Let's copy that. Div. Okay. Inside here, I'm going to add an icon. This will be my above. Sorry, I have it copied. Okay, and here is the icon. Okay, after that I need the text, and this is the above contact. Okay, text. Okay, and now I need to go into the div again, and select that to be clickable, and here I'm going to put telephone number, and you're going to put something like the number here. Okay, this is the number that someone will click and call. Please do not call that number. I don't know who is going to answer. And let's go back to the div and select that to be horizontal and the middle for the text. Okay, then we're going here and we're going to select for the icon to be a phone. Okay, and this is an icon size of 20 pixels maybe, and advanced sizing and spacing, and 5 pixels in margin. Okay, after that I need to have the text to be 14 and black, and then for the text I need to have something like the phone number that I have copied. Okay, and maybe style it a little bit so it be easier for the eyes and someone can remember it easier. It doesn't matter if you leave too much spaces or add the dot somewhere, because the link will work fine. Okay, let's say that. And for this section I will add some social icons. If you want, you can add another div and put here your address or something different, or a fax number or a mobile number or something else. You can do that by cloning the div and of course changing the contact information. Okay, and I want to add also something different. I'm going to select the header row again and select the social icons. Okay, I'm going to put here social icons above header social, something like that, and let's grab that and put that on the row right. Okay, and now that I'm here and I have my social icons, I can go for the brand colors. I can go for an icon size of 25, maybe something like that. And since it's not changing, let's go for the here and delete that. Okay, and I can see for some reason this ID works and overlaps my CSS. Okay, this is clearly a bug, and hopefully it will fix someday. So I need to do that with the ID. Okay, it doesn't matter. So let's go for 25, yeah. 25 pixels. Okay, let's save that and see how it looks in the front end. This is the page. And this is how it looks now. I'm going to add the line underneath the telephone number just to have those two separated. So I'm going for the link wrapper, for the header row. And I'm going for advanced borders, and I'm going for the bottom one. Color should be black for me, width should be 1, and it's solid. Now I don't want to have it straight black, I need something smoother, so let's go for 25%, or you can go for a gray color or something like that, just to be a little bit easier in the eyes. And also I need to put some spacing inside here, so since we are here in the row, I'm going back to the sizing and spacing and put a padding of 2 pixels at the bottom and 2 pixels at the top. Okay, save that and see how it looks now. Okay, great. This is how I want that to be. Okay, so next thing is go and rename those. I'm going to rename that, and this is my above header, non-transparent. Okay, and delete everything else. So we have the above header non-transparent. After that, we have another header row, which will be the main header row, of course, and it's the header row, header non-transparent. Okay, please rename that also, so you will not confuse yourself later on, because you're going to be confused if you don't rename that. So now that we have renamed that, I'm going to duplicate those 2 rows. I'm going to duplicate first that one, and then I'm going to duplicate that one. Okay, I'm going to select the second one to be the transparent one. So I'm going to rename that immediately as the transparent one. And again, the second one, because I don't want to confuse myself, to be here the transparent one. Now, if you want, you can put those two together. So you have above header transparent and above header not transparent with the header transparent. What I mean is above header not transparent and then header not transparent here, if you want. If you don't want, you can do that. You can do what you prefer here. We're going to remove the one that we don't like. This is something up to you. I do like to put those two like a group, because I do want to make my life easier. Okay, let's save that and see how it looks in the front end. So we're going to see, of course, 2 headers, because we haven't changed anything, and we have not edited the page as well to create that effect. So here for the header builder, I'm going to say that I want to have an overlay, and I want that to be above 992. This means that every pixel above 992, it will take the overlay header. If you come to a mobile phone, you will not see the overlay, because you will not want to do that to yourself or to your clients. So this is how it's going to be, above 992 for me. If you want, you can select the above 1120. Okay, now we're going to the above header not transparent, and I'm going to select to be hide in overlay. So I don't want that to be shown in overlay. So click that and select hide in overlay. The header not transparent also will not be able to view that in overlay, hide in overlay. And this should be only show in overlay, because it's the transparent, and again this should be only shown in overlay. Save that and let's refresh the page. Once you do that, you will see that you have something like that. So okay, sorry, I confused myself. This overlay color should not, you shouldn't put anything here. So put that in never, or leave it blank. It doesn't matter. Let's save that and see now in the front end how it looks. This is once you need something to be overlay always, but we're going to create 2 menus as we said. So I was going to show something like that later on, but I confused myself. So if you want only to have one layout, and that is overlay everywhere in all the pages, you need to put that in above which size you want, and it will take those settings and it will be overlay everywhere. So you don't need to have 2 headers here. You don't need 2 rows for the transparent and the non-transparent. Okay, so now that we have set the settings, this will be hide in overlay because this is not the transparent. Okay, and this will be shown only in the overlay, so because these are the transparent. Okay, let's save that again. And now if you want to make a change, you will not be able to see the ones that are in transparent. You only have this one that is for the not transparent, and this is why we added the class, so you can change those things easier. Now since we want to create the home page to have the overlay effect, what we're going to do is going to edit the page, and here I'm going to close the template because I don't want again to have two editors open. Let's update again just to change that. Okay, I'm going to open that anyway because that notification didn't go away. And I'm going to edit the page settings, and I'm going to add the overlay into the home page. So let's go into the manage and then to the settings, and here for the page settings I'm going for overlay, and here you're going to set the overlay and how pixels and above you want the overlay effect. So 992 and select save. Immediately when I do that, you can see now that this has changed and it has an overlay effect. Okay, let's go back to the main, the admin, because I have thought now that I need also to add something for a different page because you don't have any content inside there. So let's go for the second one, which is the About Us, and edit that and add it with Oxygen, just to add the section something so you can know that this doesn't have an overlay effect because it's an empty page and you will not be able to see it straight away. Okay, we're going to add the same image in the About Us also because it's easier. Okay, so add the section and add the image, and that image should be this one. Okay, and select image and save. Okay, let's go back to the admin. Let's go back to the pages, all pages, and I'm going once again to the home page because I have forgotten to add a little bit of content inside the home page, and I need to do that in order to also create the scrolling effect after that, to sticky scroll the header. Sorry for going back and forward. Okay, so here I'm going to add also a section structure and add a section which will have something like let's go for the library and design set, and let's go for the dentist for some reason. Let's go for content. Okay, and I'm going to add the bars. Okay, it's added, and add something else as well. Let's go for the pricing and we're good to go. Okay, let's save that. And now we have enough content for the home page in order to work. Okay, let's visit the site. And now we're going to see that if I refresh here, I can see that I have this. And if I go to the About Us page, I don't have the overlay effect here. Okay, now here, of course, I need to make some changing. So let's go back to the template, Oxygen, dashboard, Oxygen templates, edit with Oxygen. So now we're going to change the color of the menu, and we're going to change the color of the line and everything else for the transparent one. So let's go for the structure, and this is why we changed all of those names. So we have the transparent one and the transparent for the header. I'm going to click here and I'm going to click the Pro menu. Of course, you cannot see that here. This is the one for the non-transparent. And remember that we have also the class. So in order to change the color, I don't want that to be changed for both of those. So I need to change that to the ID, and then I can go for the desktop menu and select the typography to be white. Once I do that, I can go save and see how it looks in the front end. And as you can see, this is white. Okay. Now let's go for the above header, and we're going for the above header transparent. I am going for the advanced. borders, and here for the color I'm going to select to be white, and here I have the bottom one width and white. Okay, let's save that. And again, maybe you don't need to have it straight white. Okay, it's 25%, it's great. And then I need for here to change the text, and I need to change the color, of course. So remember again to select the ID so it will not change to both of those. And let's change that to white. Select here, sorry, not here, I don't want this one, I confused myself again. Okay, let's delete that, and it will grab the class. So I need every time select the above header by here, because I cannot see it. So I need that. Let's go for the above header, not the header, above header. So icon. For the non-transparent, no, we are here, above header transparent. Okay, icon, and select the color for the ID to be white. Okay, and select the text again for the ID to be white. Okay, save that and see how it looks in the front end. Okay, now I have the white, and if I go to about, hopefully I haven't made any mistakes. Okay, as I can see, I haven't. So you have something different here, and for here you have what you want. Now, if this doesn't look too good, you could also add an overlay effect in the image and have an overlay color, and maybe do that a little bit darker in order for that to be easier to the eyes and be easier to view. Okay, now that we have changed everything that we need, we are going to also create the sticky. So we're going back to the header builder, and I'm going to select the sticky, and I'm going to select the enable sticky header. Here is the scroll distance that I want to have. It's 300 pixels, and we're going to see how it looks, and this is why I added more content in the home page. So let's refresh that, and as you can see, this is how it looks. It doesn't have any background color, and it doesn't look great here. So what you need to do now is go for the background color, and usually we select a color that it's better suited for the colors that we have used when we have the overlay effect. So for me, since we have an overlay effect with white menu, we're going for a black color, something like that. Let's save that and see how it looks in the front end. And this is how it looks. It jumps, and I don't really like how it jumps inside, but we can change that with fade in sticky. Also, you can go and select the speed that is going for fade in, and you can select the scroll distance, which is how much you want to scroll before you see the fade in. Also, I want to have a little bit of transparent just to see the effect here. So I want to be something like here. Let's see how it looks in the front end. So let's scroll down, and it will come right again up, and you can see it's a little bit of transparent. Maybe I want to put a bigger number here, 0.9, something like that. Okay, save that, and now let's refresh, and it looks okay. Now, if I go here to the other pages about us and scroll down, I don't have enough content. Okay, I made that mistake again. I will edit the page and add some content here. Okay, let's add another section, and that section let's add from the library, from the dentist, which has already loaded. Okay, let's say that, and let's also add something else, something like that. Save that, close that, and refresh the page. So now I can scroll down, and as you can see, I have the same background image here, and with that I can no longer see the menu. So how we can going to fix that? Let's refresh the page here, because I opened the editor in another page as well. Okay, so we're going to open the structure. We're going to select the above header not transparent, and I'm going to select the background color to be white because I don't have any color, so the color in the sticky overlaps this. And here I can select also this one, and I can go and select the background color also to be white. Once I do that and save that, I can go here. As you can see, with no refresh, it's like that. But if I refresh the page and select here, you can see now that I have the white color here. Probably I should also put a little bit of margin inside here because I think it needs that. Okay, now here I have only one change to make, and this is if I don't want this line to be sticky. As you can see, I scroll this down, and this also takes a little bit of space from my screen, and in some cases I only want the menu and I want just the logo to be here, and I don't want anything else inside here. So how I'm going to do that? I'm going to click the row that I don't want to show, and I'm going to hide in sticky. And also the above header transparent, and I'm going to hide that in sticky as well. Let's save that and refresh in the here, and I'm going to scroll down. As you can see, I don't have now the above header, I just have the header. If I go to the home page as well, I scroll down and I can see only that as well. So this is how I create an effect like that. And that was the full tutorial. I think I have covered everything that you may need in an overlay effect in a sticky also, and I think you can create any design that you want with that information. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.